and welcome to our spring concert. The first group before you is the 6th grade band. Before we get started, I'm going to limit my speaking tonight, so I want to do some thank yous up front. First, thank you parents, grandparents, guardians, aunts and uncles. 6th grade is a big transition year, and not least of all is it a transition to learn an inanimate object and make it sing in your 6th grade year. So thank you for your patience, thank you for your encouragement, and thank you for being here this evening. Students, thank you for your hard work this year. You are literally making magic. You are making an inanimate object sing, which is awesome. Okay? Please enjoy our 6th grade band. tonight is scheduled in 15-minute blocks. So the 6th grade band will go put away their instruments and their music. You are welcome to stay for more sections of the program. The next group is DDF and solos and duets. Please do support our musicians, but I understand tonight is a lengthy program, so if you need to go, I understand. We will be right back out with Readers Theater from DDF.
Hello? Okay, sorry. Hello? Okay. Hello? Okay.
I'm Evan.
I'm Reese.
I'm Axe.
I'm Gabrielle.
And this is
Control the Future
by D.M. Larson. We have traveled back in time to a critical time in our history. This is a key moment where our world was nearly destroyed by mind-numbing technology that turned everyone into zombies. This is the zombie apocalypse.
It's horrible. What caused our ancestors to suffer this terrible fate?
It's these strange devices they're all carrying around and staring at. They've all been put into a trance by these things.
What's that sound they're all making?
We call it the
I mode.
It's too horrible. I can't watch. Why'd you bring me back to see all of this?
Because history tells us you are the one who stops it. A time traveler with your name is the one who saves humanity.
Are you sure it was me? Jones is a pretty common name.
I hope you're the right one. We've been planning this your entire life.
So, you've grew me my whole life to travel back in time and save the world?
Yes.
That explains the guy in the suit and sunglasses who always followed me around as a kid.
We were hoping you didn't notice.
He was creepy. He gave me nightmares.
Sorry.
I had to get therapy.
We paid for that, you know.
It helped. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So how am I supposed to save the world anyway?
We're not sure. We just know that somehow you do it alone. No mention of anyone else.
No mention of you.
Affirmative. Very odd indeed.
Hey, look out! The zombie's texting and driving!
This is bad. These are all manual vehicles. No self-driving cars in this time period.
It's getting ready for us!
I have to stop it. You have to be safe. You must complete your mission.
What are you doing? Oh no, Baker's dead. Okay, stay calm, Jones. You were trained for this. Look in the emergency kit. We have an instant shelter, just like water,
Instant courtesy car with unlimited credit.
a daily meal kit, sonic toothbrush. Did the toothbrush disrupt your phone? The toothbrush has higher settings. I'll turn up to popcorn stuck between the teeth. What's going on?
Where am I?
Welcome to the future, my good people. I have freed you the device that's take over your world. Be free of this hideous device forever.
Hey, I don't have insurance on that thing. Come on, I heard the new iPad is awesome.
What's that? I want one! It's no good. They're obsessed. I have to find a way to destroy all the phones. Let's set this to plaque removal. Teeth whitening. Root canal! Who would have thought someone could save the world with a sonic toothbrush? Where's that time travel device anyway? Oh well, this app's no cradle of currency guard. I'm going to buy me a new iPad. Get that back! Stranded back in time, no way to escape. Anything I could do could make a huge impact. Was it meant to make a difference in this world, or should I fade away and let the world forget about me?
Or you could just wait until someone comes to rescue you.
Bigger, but you're dead.
Dead? Yeah.
Duh.
My older self died here today, but I'm the younger me, here to save you.
Oh, cool.
So, you ready to go back to the future?
Please.
You leave anything behind?
Well,
Oh no, what did you leave?
there were these zombies, and they took my credit card. I gotta get it back. Time Point says that even a small piece of the future is like a pebble that hits the water, creating huge ripples throughout time.
That time code sounds like a real drag.
You don't have a time code in your time?
They must have written it later. Our main rule is don't kill anyone.
Good rule, keeps it simple.
Ready to go back to the future?
You like saying that, don't you?
I really do.
Your older self would never say things like that.
My older self sounds like a real stick in the mud.
You help write the time code too, you know.
Jeez, what happens to me in the future? I'm the cool maverick guy now. The loose cannon. The rough.
Oh, they don't allow guys like that anymore.
I bet I broke the mold. There will never be anyone like me again.
You won't even be like you again.
Weird. Makes me wonder what happens. Let's go. Begin countdown.
Wow, classic time travel watch. It's like we're in history.
Get used to it. I'm all about making history.
That almost sounded like a catchphrase. Almost.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wait, Baker and Jones traveled back in time to stop the soon-to-be dictator, Zach Ashton, from reading a comic that will set him on a dark path. But they will soon find out it wasn't just the comic.
This is it, the key moment where he makes a critical choice. The temporal energy is off the charts. Time has changed
I
here.
wonder how many times we've been here.
We have met him here before, and we're doing it again, so we have to get it right this time. There he is. Hi.
Us hiding and watching him could be considered creepy.
Good point.
Don't just go up to him, we have to plan this. Baker, is that?
It's an older Ashton.
I've come to put a stop to your meddling. You're creating a mess of the future. Every moment you spend in the past, the worse it gets. Everything you do has a domino effect. One small change and the ripple goes on for decades. You have to stop.
We're trying to stop you. You're the one who changes everything.
Am I really? Are you sure?
What are you looking at me for?
Your first jump back in time, you altered the course of history.
But it was a good change. It put a stop to a zombie apocalypse.
But you also left behind a tool that would lead to a massive change.
The credit card.
There's no credit limit.
Unlimited funds with unlimited potential to change everything. Without it, my future would have been very different.
How did we miss that?
After all that time travel, my brain has been Swiss cheese. I'm not surprised I missed it.
And that's what you've done to time as well. Poke so many holes, the very fabric of time is falling apart.
But we had to stop you. We had to prevent you from rising to power. Look what you do to humanity.
No, look at what you did to humanity. That's why I banned time travel and destroyed the tech. You threw everything out of whack, abusing your power, and I've come back in time to put a stop to this. Oh, my heart.
Do you think he's right? Did we do that much damage?
What did I do?
So pin this all on me. What do we do?
I don't know. I think it's over now. He's dead.
Do we take him with us?
To what time? To what future?
It's hard to say. We don't really know what's waiting for us anymore.
Beep, beep, beep.
What's that?
We're coming up on something. A critical moment, I believe.
I've heard about that. So I'd get rid of that function later on. It's not really reliable. Oh look, it's young Ash.
He found his comic.
That's not good.
You got $1?
I had 5, but I bought a comic.
I can't eat a comic.
I wasn't supposed to buy it.
Then why did you?
Some old guy died in the store, and it got me thinking, maybe that could be me one day.
We all die.
Right. So it's important to make the most of living.
Yep, I'm living a high life myself out here. At least I can control what happens to me.
That's what I want too. Control. That's what caught my eye in this comic. They had a quote in it. Who controls the past, controls the future. Who controls the present, controls the past.
That just sounds like he wants to be in control of everyone else.
What's wrong with that?
That's how I ended up like this. Maybe it works for you, but it don't work for the rest of us.
What if I know it's right? What if I know it's good for you?
Well, were you supposed to buy a comic with that $5?
Well, no.
I don't think you were making the best choices. What were you going to buy?
A notebook. I was gonna write about how to make the world a better place.
And you bought a horrid comic instead?
When that guy died in the store, I didn't want to write it anymore. Made things feel kind of hopeless.
It could have inspired you.
What? How could a dead guy inspire me?
Maybe you could learn from his mistakes and then share those lessons with others.
You're smarter than you look.
Thanks, I think.
So what should I do?
This is it. Shh. I think you need to go. Forget about the dead guy, forget about me, and go live your life.
Okay.
Goodbye, Ash.
What's happened?
I don't know.
Who are you?
What'd you send him off like that? You're getting through to him.
I said, who are you?
We're travelers trying to help.
Travelers? You mean time travelers?
She knows.
I know a lot of things. Other than you two have been meddling. I was here to help, to soothe the pain, and try to pick up the pieces, but you two keep disrupting that. He's a good kid that you pushed over to the edge of insanity.
What are you talking about? Who are you?
I'm a life jumper.
I've heard of you. That was something new that was being developed in my time. They can jump in lives of people who live within their own lifetime.
That sounds complicated and kind of boring. I mean, the first thing I wanted to see as a time traveler was the dinosaurs.
But each time you appear at another time, you damage the timeline. You create cracks in the lives of others.
And how is life jumping any better?
Well, we partner with someone living in the time and work with them. And by jumping in our own lifetime, we avoid disrupting an unknown future or past.
Sounds very complicated.
It requires a lot of brain power, I'm afraid. You better stick to your dinosaurs.
So where does this leave us? What do we do now?
Nothing. Do nothing.
But what future are we going back to?
Who said you're going back?
What?
Wait a minute, what are you saying?
I'm saying you're done. Finished. Never more. I'm going to erase you.
Erase us?
Yeah, I need to remove you from every moment in time you don't belong.
Remove us.
And attempt to repair the damage that you have done. See, the theory is if we stop you,
You're testing a theory. You've never done this before?
you're a test subject.
So what is erasing?
I don't intend to find out.
What are you doing? Where's everyone?
Back in my time, I think something's not right.
I feel so cold. Why is it so cold here?
My device is dead. I'm not getting any readings.
She didn't.
No, we got away.
She erased us.
No, that's impossible.
People once believed time travel was impossible too.
She seems to have trapped us somewhere outside of time.
Erased us.
Stop saying that.
Maybe we deserve this. We thought we were changing the world for the better, but we weren't. Does that make us any better than the people we're fighting against?
We were fighting for what's right.
What was our right way? The only right way? Who are we to decide what's right and wrong?
Life is all about deciding right and wrong and choosing to make a difference. You can't sit back and let life happen to you. I promise I will find a way to escape this place and put things right.
You're a good person, Baker. It's been an honor serving with you.
And you as well, Jones. I pray people like us will continue to take a stand and control the future. Thank you.
next performance is by Sitka and Luis, and they will be performing Married Life from the movie Up.
From ideas submission, empower students to do their best work.
this stuff isn't that neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? Looking around, you think, sure, she's got everything. I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's and what's galore. You wanna think of bobs? I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I wanna be where the people are. I wanna see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. Flipping your fins, you don't get too far. Legs are required for jumping, dancing, strolling along down a, what's the word again? Street. Up where they walk, up where they run, up where they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of that world. What would I give if I could live out of these waters? What would I pay to spend the day warm on the sand? Bet your own men, they understand, but they don't reprimand their daughters. Brian women, sick of swimming, ready to stand. Ready to know what the people know. Ask them my questions and get some answers. What is it for you and what is it? What's the word? When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore the shore above? Out of the sea, wish I could be part of that world.
I'm gonna go grab the middle school band and we'll be right back. Before the high school band comes out to join us for 2 more pieces, I just want to recognize all of the 8th graders in this band. If you're in 8th grade, please stand up. I sincerely look forward to having all of them in high school band. They're going to be a great contribution. I'm going to go grab the high schoolers. We'll be right back. While they get situated, while we're getting situated, I do have some specific thank yous geared directly towards middle school. And first of all, thank you to all of the middle school staff who are exceptionally supportive of our program, to the point that sometimes there are kids practicing their instruments in their classrooms, or in the workroom, or in the conference room. So thank you, staff and admin from the middle school. We appreciate your support, and sometimes staff members are giving personal lessons on saxophone or flute. So thank you, Ms. Porter. And thank you, Ms. Denny, for sharing your class time with me this week. Also, a very specific thank you to Lily White, who is exceptionally helpful in this band. Not only does she help support in the percussion section, but she has helped with trombones and on occasion on trumpet. So thank you, Lily. We have 2 pieces for you with this ginormous band that's awesome. The first one is Legend of Pirates Cove, and the second one is Celtic Air and Dance number 3. figured it out. Good job, Liz. We are missing one piece of equipment that will be right here. quick switch to choir, something completely different. Give us just 1 minute.
There we go. You may notice something new about the choir. They are attired very professionally and beautifully in these vests that many community members helped contribute to, and I would like to thank those people publicly now. Sally Hayward and Chelsea Martinez go at the top of the list because I went, hey, wouldn't it be cool if, and they went, we will do it this week. And my vision was like, maybe next year or the year after, and they were like, no, this week. So, and it happened. As you can see, we got to wear these at Music Fest. It was wonderful. So thank you, Sally and Chelsea, for taking that earworm and making it real. In addition, Teresa Brindable, Jennifer McCarty, Sharon Nelson, Emily Bergtold, Cindy Hudson, Candace Hayward, Alexis Gonzalez Fawcett, Kaya Pike, Katrina Anderson, Elizabeth Anderson, Reese Taylor, Sarah Guthrie, John Hudson, all contributed to these. So thank you. Can we give them a huge round of applause? Tonight's program is What We Sing for Music Fest and will feature solos by Norma, Shannon, and Axe.
to our last portion of the concert. I have many thanks and many awards, so please bear with me. Thanks, as always, to Leslie and Phoenix for all of their work on these concerts. I appreciate you both immensely. Also, Dan and Shelby for their help putting out the mats and putting away chairs. Also, the high school staff and administrators for allowing me to exercise a little bit of flexibility with having kids out of class to rehearse with other ensembles. Some awards definitely need to go out tonight, and first and foremost, they will go to our chaperones from Music Fest. I cannot, in any imagination, repay what you all did, all of your efforts and your kindness for our students, and running back and forth to restaurants and ridiculous meal orders. You don't even want to know. But I have awards for you. Sandy King. I'm not sure if she's still here, but Dr. Nicole Taylor was another chaperone that was a huge help. And that's it. Just kidding. One more chaperone that is more than a chaperone, and I told him this today. It is rare that you find a colleague that actually makes your job easier, and Owen does this. He's a huge help. It's really amazing to be able to turn around and go, hey, and he's already done it. So, Owen, thank you for everything. You have an award as well. All right, on to choir awards. I asked them to stick around for a reason. To stay close is what I told them. Every year I give senior awards, and this is the largest senior class that we have ever had involved in the arts. Most of them have been involved for 7 years, and they are very close to my heart. So please pardon me. As these students have impacted your lives, they've impacted mine as well. I would not be the music teacher or the individual I am without them. So thank you for sharing your children with me for 7 years. Thank you so much. All right, on to senior awards. I'm gonna curb this, okay? All right, first up is the Arian Award for Choir, which was established in 1948 to give national recognition to senior class members chosen by their schools for outstanding achievement in band, orchestra, and chorus. And this year's Choir Arian Award goes to Tori Beavis. Awarded to 2 students, the Director's Award for Choir honors 2 outstanding senior members of the MHS Choir Program. It is awarded to students who display high qualities of dedication and conduct, and is presented in recognition of the students' outstanding contribution to the music ensemble. This year's Director Awards for Choir go to Callie Miller, and Gabrielle Seward. This next award is the first time I've ever given this award. It is a national recognition The National School Choral Award is a prestigious award recognizing the highest achievement in high school choral music, and the first of these goes to Lacey Marsden. The second National School Choral Award goes to my best road trip buddy, and someone who is also getting a letter for choir for participating in Regional Honor Choir, as well as All-State Choir, which is the highest honor that you can get in Alaska Public Schools, Shannon McCarty. All right, the next section of awards goes to pep band students who have lettered this year. They participated in the regional tournament and will be receiving letters, the letter M if this is their first athletic letter, and a pin otherwise. First up, Luca Hodney. Aaron James. Miles Atkinson. Jordan Ineska. Mackenzie Williams. Sitka Atkinson. Kendall Booth. Matthew Miller. Callie Miller. Daisy King. And Kaylin Williams. All right, on to the best, most painful words of the evening. This is when feels like saying goodbye, but I know I'm wishing them on to fly to their next journey. These are the Senior Band Awards. These students have been with me for all of the 7 years I've been here, so be ready. The Arian Award for Band goes to Norma Sosa. Awarded to one student, the Patrick Gilmore Award was introduced in 1994 in honor of the legendary bandmaster and impresario. This award honors an outstanding senior member and their achievements and commitment to the band. Very, very pleased that this student came back to band after a poor choice to leave it. Kaylin Williams. I could share anecdotes about all of these students and we would be here for another 7 years, so I've told myself I will not do that. Just know that there are many memories with all of these students, especially the next few who spent hours and hours with me after school on trips. We have played so much music together, it would be impossible to count all the notes. This year's Band Directors Award goes to Trisha Lindsay. Sorry, I was shocked Trisha actually picked me. And the second Band Directors Award goes to Kendall Booth. The final Senior Band Award, it was introduced in 1955 to honor the top student in the high school band. The John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. It was created with the approval of Helen Sousa Albert and Priscilla Sousa, daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster. The Sousa Award is the pinnacle of achievement in a high school band and is awarded to only one Metlakatla High School band student each year, Sitka Atkinson. All right, let's make some music.
Wait.
Wait, Reese.
Okay, so this is the We Love You Miss Glenn, and thank you so much for everything that you have done for us. So this is a little gift for this year, so here you go. Oh wait guys, here's who made it.
All right, the first few pieces we're going to play are throwbacks to some former Music Fest music. You may recognize it, you may not. It is a good time. And then we will get into our current Music Fest music, which earned this band superior ratings at Music Fest this year. Our last piece is Algorithms, which is a super fun, uplifting song, especially after that really deep one we just heard. Thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you for supporting our arts programs, not just music, but all of the arts in the cafeteria. If you would like to donate, you're more than welcome to. I've been told to say that. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for sharing your children. Thank you for sharing music with us. After this evening, your students will help clean up, and then please have a great evening and a great summer if I don't see you.